a sunrise over the Caribbean. Within hours, an ordinary person will become a pirate hunted across the seas. No treasure maps or freedom. Pirate life begins with hunger, disease, and the constant risk of death. In the 17th century, the oceans carried endless shipments of gold, silver, and valuable spices. Those wealthy merchant ships turned the sea into the perfect hunting ground for pirates. But first, a pirate had to survive long enough to join a notorious crew. Every crew member swore loyalty. At sea, betrayal often meant immediate execution. Unlike many navies, pirate crews usually divided their loot under strict rules. The ship became their entire world, a place to sleep, fight, repair, and survive. Fresh food disappeared quickly. Soon, sailors survived on hardtack, salted meat, and foul water. But hunger wasn't the greatest threat. Far deadlier dangers waited beyond the horizon. Without vitamin C, scurvy caused bleeding gums, slow healing, and growing weakness. Rats spread through the ship, carrying disease and destroying precious food supplies. One powerful storm could destroy the mast or sink an entire ship within minutes. To survive, pirates learned to read the wind, currents, and changing skies. Then, smoke appeared on the horizon. The crew had found its first target. Ahead sailed a merchant ship loaded with sugar, tobacco, and silver, the perfect prize. Many pirate captains first raised the black flag, hoping to force surrender without battle. If the ship resisted, a few cannon shots could cripple its mast and end its escape. As the ships closed in, grappling hooks flew. The battle shifted onto the decks. Victory was only the beginning. The Royal Navy had already started the hunt. News of the raid spread fast. Within days, naval fleets blockaded the busiest trade routes. To survive, the captain changed course constantly, using fog, islands, and shallow waters to escape. Pirates rarely attacked at random. They targeted wealthy ships with the weakest defenses. Each cannon required a trained crew. One mistake could make it explode on deck. Gunpowder smoke quickly covered the sea, making it almost impossible to spot the enemy. Even after victory, damaged ships could slowly sink unless repairs were made immediately. Remote islands became repair yards where crews fixed sails, replaced masts, and gathered fresh water. Gold wasn't everything. Food, medicine, rope, and gunpowder were often even more valuable. After each voyage, the loot was shared. Injured pirates usually received a larger portion. These rules built loyalty, but greed could still divide an entire crew. One argument could split the crew. At sea, conflict within was deadlier than any enemy. Some captains earned respect. Others ruled through fear and brutal punishment. Months without land slowly wore down both the body and the mind. Exhaustion, sleepless nights, and constant danger drove many sailors into hallucinations. The ocean tested more than strength. It pushed the human mind to its limits. Then a massive tropical storm appeared, more powerful than any naval battle. The crew cut the sails, secured the cargo, and pumped water to keep the ship afloat. After hours of struggle, the storm finally passed. The ship was barely holding together. As the sea grew calm, a naval flag appeared ahead. The final confrontation had begun. The naval ship carried more cannons, better trained sailors, and overwhelming firepower. A direct fight meant almost certain death. Speed, wind, and terrain became the pirates' only advantage. A captain had only seconds to decide, but every choice could save, or doom, the entire crew. Cannons roared. Flying splinters from the shattered hull became as deadly as the enemy's fire. A timely turn carried the ship out of range, disappearing into thick sea fog. Escaping wasn't victory. The crew still needed food, fresh water, and urgent repairs. Many pirates discovered their greatest enemies weren't navies, but disease, storms, and starvation. History shows most pirates never became rich. Many died before enjoying their loot. Captured pirates were publicly tried to discourage anyone from following the same path. Many were hanged at busy ports, their executions serving as a warning to others. Only a lucky few escaped, changed their identity, and began a new life. Even so, legends of buried treasure and secret maps survived for centuries. Scientists and historians believe many pirate legends were greatly exaggerated over time. In reality, pirate life meant hunger, exhaustion, and living one step from death. Even the greatest captains rarely controlled their fate against the power of the sea. The ocean cared nothing for courage, fame, or treasure. It followed only the laws of nature. Piracy wasn't just about stealing. It was a lesson in surviving a brutal environment. Every voyage proved that navigation, weather, and teamwork mattered more than weapons. That's why most pirate legends reveal only a small part of the historical truth. If you lived in the age of piracy, your greatest enemy wouldn't be people. It would be the unforgiving sea.